Now you all better buckle in for a very serious video. This is Better Commander Rate's Thunder Junction special guest. Now you've been here, you've been to the channel before, right? This isn't a new channel for you, brother. Unless it is, in which case this isn't a silly goose time. I'm a very serious dude despite being sick with another virus, man. I get all the viruses, dude. So I'm going to rate cards on very strict criteria. Unfortunately, those criteria have only been published in hidden pictographs in the Dark Expansion art, and I'm going to give you a hint. Uncle Isfan. So listen, in the course of listening to this, you may like this video, and it's really nice if you like and subscribe so we can grow the army of ravenous hyenas in the wasteland of Commander, the format for very serious dudes and the silliest of geese. Recent supporters include the ever masterful Taekwon Donut, might be Kim Jong-un, no way to know, dude, and a fella named Robert, probably Robert Pattinson maybe, who's also a cool dude. Now Thunder Junction is hitting us hard. We've got some special guest cards to talk about. I even have this handy graphic here, courtesy of Wizards, but I must be a third grader because I can't even parse this nonsense, dude. I would need to rewrite it, make a pie chart or something. In any case, these cards are in some boosters, apparently. So let's start off strong with Morbid Opportunist. This is 2 and a black for a creature human rogue. It's a 1/3. Whenever one or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. This card looks a little strange. You know, is she on fire? Is she fire? Does she have a knife or something? Is it his knife? Is that a necklace with teeth on it, dude? Who was that dude? Was he Colonel Kurtz from Apocalypse Now? Why does he have a necklace full of teeth, man? Anyways, this just got reprinted in Fallout. It's about 31 cents. I use this card a lot. Give this version a 7 out of 10 teeth. And next up, you have the Poor Razor. 3 red for a creature, orc pirate. It's a 4/4. Whenever this guy deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. This guy can't attack a player, it's already attacked this turn. This card goes nuts on a lot of decks. No native evasion, and a recent reprint relegated this to the bulk bin at 66 cents and 41 cents for the Ixalan Commander version. This art is pretty fire though, man, I'm not gonna lie. I like the Final Fantasy style gun sword. It's a gun cleaver, I guess, whatever. Just a Wild West version of the bayonet. Not a bad card, 6 out of 10. Alright, now let's get meaty. Where's the beef? Where's the value, dude? Stoneforge Mystic, 1 and a white for a creature, core artificer. It's a 1/2. When this guy enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle, dude. You can put it in your soda if you want. It's 1 and a white tap. You may put an equipment card from your hand onto the battlefield. Here we go. Currently about $20 or so. This has had some wacky art in the past. Rebecca Gway, Secret Lair, where it's a chorus girl for some reason. Of course, Double Master's long hair version, but now she's a cowboy, kind of. Looks more like a tricorn hat. Looks like a Bloodborne outfit, I guess, man. Anyways, solid card in your equipment decks. Nice haircut. 9 out of 10 tricorn albino ladies. And moving on to the classic Notion Thief. 2 blue and a black for a creature, a human rogue. It's a 3/1 with flash. If an opponent would draw a card except for the first one they draw on each of their draw steps, instead that player skips that draw and you draw a card, you idiot. This guy looks like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure villain, man, using his stand on some dude's face. Looking chiseled there, buddy. Pretty handsome fella. Anyways, love this card, man. Just got a Middle-earth reprint. That was a bulk banger to begin with, man. I don't hate this. 7 out of 10 unsleeved glow cards. Here we go. Anybody be happy to open this? The Prismatic Vista. Tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice it, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Can be any basic land card, man. Yep, it's a full art Vista. Looks pretty prismatic to me. The art is neat. Nothing too earth-shattering, no pun intended. This thing is the king of fetch lands, kinda, because you need to fetch a basic. But it is a $30 card, it needs a reprint for sure. 6 out of 10 Rocky Outcroppings. Now we come to a Visions Classic Desertion. 3 blue for an instant counter target spell. If an artifact or creature spell is countered this way, put that card onto the battlefield under your control instead of into its owner's graveyard. It is one thing to run away. It is quite another to escape your fate. Oko. What the heck is that idiot talking about? For some reason, floating cactuses are hanging around with the grizzly man, dude. I don't get what this is even going for. Did he jump in the canyon? Is he floating? Is he climbing up the canyon in 0 gravity? Anyways, man, this card rips. I use it in Talran to steal big dumb stuff, and I love it. Although it is a bit pricey for a counter spell. I like the art. It disorients and confuses my opponents, so I give this a generous 6 blue cacti. Now the real Mystic Snake is Snake Plissken from Escape from New York. Remember that guy? Anyways, this is 1 green, blue. For a creature snake, it's a 2/2 with flash. When this guy enters the battlefield, counter target spell. This art rips. To the artist, I give you a big upward thumb, dude. I appreciate your artistry, brother. Give Svetlin Velinov your love, dude. Couldn't even say his name. I'm so overwhelmed here. This is what a Mystic Snake is all about. 8 out of 10. But as a card, you know, it's a bit middling. Bulk banger for sure in certain decks, especially those that can blink at instant speed. Oh, this is very interesting. It's a desert. It's a land. Desert. Has tap, add colorless. Tap, desert deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. Activate only during the end of combat step. First debut is in Arabian Nights. It's a beautiful card, man, but not super useful. Kind of a free roll pinger in certain decks. Nice art, 6 out of 10. And here we see the return of the Brazen Borrower. This is what I call one of my ex-girlfriends, dude. She won't give back any of my sweatshirts. It's 1 blue for a creature fairy rogue. It's a 3/1 with flash flying. This guy can only block creatures with flying, but he comes with this little petty theft adventure. 1 in a blue, return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. It's just Dobby from Harry Potter in this art, man. He's stealing my socks right out of the dryer sometimes. Kind of a neat card. Not as good in Commander as some limited or constructed formats, but a solid role player. This is a solid 7 out of 10 discs of doom. That's what he's got there. And last but certainly not least, one of the most valuable cards in this little collection is Scape Shift. 2 green for a sorcery. Sacrifice any number of lands. Search your library for up to that many land cards. Put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. This thing is about $16 because you can get as many landfall triggers as you have lands. Plus you can dig out land combos like Urborg and Coffers and Gaia's Cradle or whatever you want, dude. This card rips. The art is neat, and I'm going to tell you why. It's a conceptualization of a shifting landscape. It's got land loops, it's got land fields of debris, it's got land spikes. You think you can think of land loops, brother? You don't have land loops, and you never will. Plus, if you play this, you're looping lands in the game, and that's better Commander, dude. 10 out of 10 fruity land loops. Alright, I just want to spend 2 seconds talking about what's in the play boosters, which have replaced draft and set boosters and conglomerated them into this amalgamation of doom. So you can see what you get here, but that bottom sentence kind of piques my interest. Cards from the list replace a common in 20% of packs, 1 out of 5 basically. And the list for this set is special guests and the big score cards, which I will cover in a later video. But I thought that was a little interesting. So listen, I do hope you've enjoyed taking a tour of the special guests. Do you think they're special, or do you have a deep sense of disappointment and sadness like old Nikki G? It has nothing to do with this set, man. It has to do with the fact that I'm stuck inside with what's most likely the flu, or something like that, man. Or the old vid, dude. Who knows? Pandy Wandy's behind us, but you can still get all these viruses. So are you grieving for your lost youth, brother? Let me know in the comments below, because I truly care, man. Alright? Nikki G from Better Commander, signing off.